super good. Love it. Do you? How do you
Love it,
feel?
love it, love it, love it,
You
love
love
it.
it?
Finally,
You like
finally,
it?
finally. Love it. Finally.
Hell yeah!
Folks, this is what I was asking for in episode two. This should have been episode two.
You
Love it,
just
love it,
needed
love it.
faith, my friend. You just needed faith. We got
Or I
there.
needed not episode two.
Yeah. Okay. Fair
So
enough.
good. So good.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it. I'll also
Okay,
say,
talk
dude.
to me.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is my favorite part is a huge upgrade from the Brian book, and I'll say that this is the first episode where I think I really benefited from knowing all about Sisterhood of Dune. This is because it's so much flashback stuff. This is happening at the time of Sisterhood of Dune, a lot of these scenes, and it's so much better. Oh my God,
So good.
it's so good. Like even the Valia demonstrating the voice by making her friends slap each other, which is the dumbest shit. Uh,
Hilarious.
that is
Hilarious.
still that is still so much better than it is in the Brian lore. So I don't know. I had a blast. I had so much
Yeah.
fun.
Yes.
There's so many good scenes. Tula, Tula,
Tula?
Tula. Both
Tula and
actresses
Ori? Oh my
are
goodness.
serving. They're so good. And yeah, Ori, what a sweet boy. So doomed to be
Poor,
dead.
poor, poor, sweet hunk
Also,
of a man.
oh, he's so fucking ripped. Oh my God, he's so buff. Also, can we celebrate how long they held off on that reveal? Like, they really
Yes.
teased out the
Yes.
House Atreides thing.
Yes. The patience to
That was
let that
sick.
ride for almost a whole episode.
Yeah. Oh, it was so good. It was so,
Yeah.
so, so good. Yeah, what about you? What do you have? Favorite kind of feelings?
I mean, I here's the thing. I'm gonna probably say this in tomorrow's deep dive episode. The flashbacks are so much better. Like every time we cut back to a flashback, I'm like, "Yo, here we go, back
Let's
to the good
go!
part of the show." Like
Not present
it is,
tense.
like it's so good every time. Like young Valia, again. Last week I was saying like, where are the emotional stakes for the characters? Why am I
Right,
not
right.
feeling what the characters are feeling? We got it here in spades. We got the
Yeah.
Griffin as the catalyst for both sisters dealing with their trauma and their grief. We got the internal Harkonnen family drama. We got the Valia being the feeling like the black sheep of the family and why she
Yeah. Yeah,
perhaps
yeah, yeah.
acts out. Um, we got Tula being the really Valia's heart. The sort of like empathy and heart and patience that perhaps Valia is lagging. We get in Tula, but we also see she's a Harkonnen through and through because she's
Yeah.
also willing to seek revenge as a form of atonement for her brother. Like it's it's excellent. It's amazing characterization. It instantly makes
Yeah.
Valia and Tulia. Um, it thrusts them, of course, into like main characterhood as well, right? Like something I've been struggling with is like, who are the main characters of this show? Now we got it in this episode.
Right.
Um, I loved it. I'm excited to go back and rewatch because I feel like I was so invested in the emotion of this show. I actually forgot to take notes on like lore
Oh
stuff.
my God. Really? Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah. What about
That's
you?
so funny.
What stood out to you?
I was gonna say, so first, oh my gosh, I have to look at my notes. It is so good. Um, the oh no. Wait, what happens if I do this? Can you still see me? No.
No, I lost video.
Dang. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. You can still hear me, right?
I can hear you. Yes.
Okay.
I assume you're checking your notes.
Yeah, exactly. Um, um,
Man,
oh,
I have another hot
uh,
take that I'm going
okay,
to
wait.
save until the deep dive tomorrow.
My
Actually,
favorite, okay, my favorite thing by far, and this is one of the things they did much better than the Brian Herbert books. Valia comes up with the voice later on in her life in Brian Herbert's books. In this, tying it to the moment that she commanded Griffin to swim so
yeah,
that he would live
yeah,
is
yeah,
so emotionally resonant, is so
yes,
like it's like that is what the voice is. It is that you are uh compelling someone with every ounce of your being to do something. Um, that's so cool. I loved that. And in the book, it was really just like she's, I don't know, she's just, I'm trying out a new thing. So it's like, ugh, okay, whatever. So yeah, no, that was incredible. I have so many thoughts, but I do have to go over my notes, and yeah, I need to rewatch a couple of times and get a sense. Yeah. Did you have a hot take? Did you want to share that?
I would, but I'm in the middle of Union Square and there's a siren loudly going off. And I think we're both like in the middle of the workday and on a bit of a time
Yeah,
crunch.
yeah, yeah.
So I'll save my hot take for
Okay.
tomorrow. I want to think a bit more
Okay.
on it and rewatch
Yeah.
again. It's not a bad hot take, but I think it might explain some of the issues I was having last week.
Okay.
But I what I will say, I love Tula and Valia as the heart of this show. I
Yeah.
wish the show had gone in even harder on this.
Hmm.
In fact, like there's a world in which this show is even smaller in scope and is the origin story of Valia and Tula in the sisterhood. And like parallel
Hmm.
to that,
Yeah.
as the sisters grow, the two
Mm.
Harkonnen sisters grow, we see the sisterhood grow along with them. That would have been a completely different show, but I think this episode revealed to me at least that would have been a very emotionally resonant
Yeah.
and powerful show. Um,
Yeah.
that maybe isn't the direction they decided to go with, but
Hmm.
it's a lot of great things in this episode. One of the funny notes, for example, I had written down in my uh, notebook was
Hmm.
that
Yeah.
uh, it's very middle age millennial of Valia to go back to the family for help after she loses her job. Classic, something we can all identify with, you know?
Yeah.
Um, the recession hits, the pandemic hits, and we're all living in our parents' basements again, trying to restart life. But it
Yeah.
explains
Yeah.
it explains why she turned down the truth sayer in episode one, for example. Like she's got beef with her own family, different from the
Yeah.
books
Yeah.
for sure, but I think more powerful than the books for her to hold this resentment. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, exciting stuff. I want to look more into Borean Atreides because he became much more central in this episode in a way. Uh,
It's
did you
also,
notice? Did you catch a young Kieran, by the way, in the forest powwow
oh,
camping scene?
is Kieran with the leg? That's not Kieran Atreides, is it?
I think what they were hinting at is the young curly-haired boy that she helped skin the rabbit with
Was
or whatever
Kieran?
was Kieran Atreides.
Whoa, that's cool. I didn't know who that
That's
was,
my
and I don't might
my
not have
take
had
on it.
subtitles on. I literally was like, is that Desmond? Is that
Yeah,
Desmond Hart? Born again, new
yeah.
name kind of thing. Um,
Um,
yeah, I feel like
present
that
present day
kid's a
stuff. What did
yeah.
you think of the final moments? The
Oh, I
the
mean,
tank, the AI, the
the
computers.
BAFTA thing. Yeah, the computer reveal. I think we talked about how that was going to be a big reveal at the end of an
Yeah,
episode. So
yeah.
I we nailed it. I
Go
think
us.
go us. I think it's good. We'll see. I'm really curious to see what happens. You know, um, when we were talking to the showrunners, and Jordan was saying that the actress of Lila was really great, and there's great stuff coming. I was like, okay, but she died. Like she's super dead. So it is good to know that maybe we're going to see more of her character. I don't know if she's going to become like a navigator or if she's going to like I don't know where her plot line goes, but that was a huge thing of Tula being like, "I'll be RB," and then the computer room and the like she's keeping this body alive and like what does that mean and what's that going to be? Yeah, that's huge, and I thought that was really cool. So for sure.
Yeah, I'm
I
looking.
thought
I'm
that was
looking
cool.
forward to our deep dive. I think we're both going to get a lot out of a rewatch.
Yeah,
Another emotional thing that really resonated with me was the
please.
bit
Yeah.
of camaraderie between modern day Tula and Sister Avis. They said her
Yeah.
name real quick, and
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
missed
Yeah.
it.
I wrote it
But
down
just
too.
the
Yeah.
like camaraderie there, Avis sort of backing up Tula and being like, "You did the right thing.
She also
You're
deserves some
you're
respect.
you're
Yeah. Yeah.
you're guilt ridden, but you deserve the respect for doing the right thing, and I'm proud of you." Like, I
Yeah.
think that was lovely, showing that camaraderie. That explains why Tula would uh, invest in the sisterhood, right? Like, if Tula is
Right.
so guilt ridden about every choice she has to make, it would be
Especially
ridiculous for
at
her to still be
Valia's
here
orders too.
at Valia's orders. So we
Yeah.
needed like a Sister Avis to come in and show like, oh, you also get like respect and a place to belong and reinforcement of your choices within
Yeah,
this
yeah,
sisterhood, which is why you would
yeah.
continue to invest in. And we saw that, really wonderful stuff. This was the emotion. These were the emotions I was looking for. The
Oh,
the,
sweet.
the emotional
Yeah,
arcs for
yeah.
the characters I was looking for in the last episode, and I'm so
Oh,
happy we got it here.
I'm so glad, dude. I didn't want to be the one guy loving the show, so I'm glad you're on board with me. Uh, yeah, we'll talk more about this. I have to go. We'll talk more
Yes,
about this tomorrow when we record. We got a lot of scripting to do. Have a great
yeah,
rest
a
of
lot
your
of work to
day.
do. That's right. Okay,
So
all right, man.
glad. Oh, I'm so
So
glad you're on
yeah,
board.
grr. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.